A very good morning to everyone. I Dr. Nilesh Kardile, Assistant Professor Food Process and Product Engineering. Today we are going to discuss on cleaning, which is a pre-processing unit operation. The subject for this topic is food processing equipment 1 and the unit module is 2nd. In that the topic is cleaning. So what is cleaning, that we are going to discuss. So we are discussing the introductory part of cleaning. So what is meant by cleaning? Cleaning is a separation of contaminants from the raw material, and why this is very important, that if the contaminant present in the raw material and which chances the contaminating the food product and which is directly affect the product quality as well as the consumer health. So it is very important to neglect, remove or separate the contaminants from your raw material. Then next terminology is the sorting. So what is meant by the sorting? Sorting is the unit operation in which the raw materials are separated into the different categories on the basis of their difference in the physical properties. That is called as a sorting. And grading is the separation of raw materials on the basis of difference in their quality characteristics or the quality parameters. So before going to start the functions of cleaning, we will discuss what is cleaning. So cleaning is a unit operation where we are separating the contaminant. And why to do the cleaning? Because whatever the agricultural commodities which comes from the farms and which is contaminated by the itself the plant material or some foreign contaminant like sand, dust or any plant parts. So it is very important to remove that, or during transportation also there may be the chances of the contamination, as well as during the storage in warehouses there may be the chances of rodent attack or the insects attack. So it is very important to remove this contaminant, otherwise if it will present in the your raw material, that will present and it will directly add into your processing, and that will affect the product quality, and which is very dangerous for the consumer health, as well as the product quality, texture, color and their nutritional profile will be affected. That's why cleaning is very important. Also, when you are processing this raw material, when you are making the food product on the machineries, so the machineries part will also be affected, which is very soft texture. Suppose you are doing the milling, and if there are some contaminant metal particles present in your raw material like your cereals, pulses, so the rollers which is made of rubber, okay, that will be damaged because of this contaminant. So therefore it is very important to do the cleaning. So we will discuss the functions of cleaning. So first function is separate the contaminant effectively. It is not only important to remove the contaminant, but effectively there should not be presence of single contaminant in your raw material. So effectively these contaminants may be removed from your raw material. Then second function is remove the contaminant and dispose of it. It is not only important to remove the contaminant, but also disposal is also important. Otherwise what happen, that contaminant will again do the contamination in your product, or that will causes some environmental issues, okay. Therefore it is very important to remove this contaminant and dispose it properly, so that environmental pollution can be minimized. Then third one is leave clean surface in a desired condition. When you are doing the cleaning, after cleaning whatever your product or whatever your raw material or where you are doing the cleaning of, suppose you are doing the cleaning of any equipment or your surface of any product, so the desired condition or the initial condition should be maintained. Otherwise if you are doing any wet cleaning method where you are using the spray, so if the pressure of spray is very high, then that will affect the product texture. So when you are doing the cleaning, so product or the raw material or the equipment surface should be in desired condition. Then last function is limit recontamination of the clean product. So when you are doing the cleaning, after removal of the contaminant, it is important to dispose of it, okay, or you can immediately remove or separate from your raw material. If you not do that, then what happen, it will again contaminate your raw material. So therefore it is very important to prevent the recontamination of your clean surface. Then next slide is contaminants in the food raw material. What are the sources of the contaminant? From where? From the sources which the contaminants may came and that will enter in your food material or your raw material. So there are the categorization of the contaminants. Okay. So mineral, plant, animal, chemical and microbial. So these are the sources of the contaminants. So first one is mineral. So what are the chances of mineral came from the sources like soil, sand, stones, grease, metallic particles and oil. Then plant. So plant sources are like twigs, foliage, stalks, peats, skins, husk, rope and string. Next one is animal. Animal is the excreta, hairs, insect eggs and body parts. Next one is chemical like spray residues and fertilizers that you are going to use in the farms. Okay. Then next last one is the microbial like microorganisms and their byproducts. Next one is the what are the different methods of cleaning by which we can remove the contaminants. So there are two types of methods, that is dry cleaning method and wet cleaning method. So basic difference in these methods is like where we are using the water. So when we use the water, then it is called as the wet cleaning method, and when we are not using the water, that is the dry cleaning method. So in dry cleaning method, so the examples are like screening, brushing, aspiration, abrasion and magnetic separation. In wet cleaning, where we are using the water, soaking, spraying, flumming, flotation, ultrasonic cleaning and filtration and settling. So we will discuss dry cleaning method. It is relatively cheapness as compared to the wet cleaning method. Why it is cheap? Because here we are not using the water, so water charges will be prevented. Again, we are not using the water, so it means that we will not require the again dewatering step. So that is the one advantage. Next one is convenience, while the clean surface is left dry condition. After doing dry cleaning method, there is no presence of water droplets on the surface or the product remains dry. So there is no need again of dewatering stage. So it is very convenient that the product surface becomes very dry. So first dry cleaning method is screening, where we are using the different types of screen, where the separation on the basis of difference in their sizes. So product having or raw material having the specific size, okay, unique size, and the raw material contaminant present in having the different sizes. So difference in the size we can segregate separate the raw material by using the screening. So it is a physical method of separation of your raw material where there are two screens. So these are the examples of screening. There are many types of screens. So figure 1 is flat bed screen and second is rotary drum screen. In flat bed screen there is a flat screen which is agitated by the motors or it will give the vibration so that it will be segregate. The perforated sheet is attached, so that is the flat bed screen, and rotary drum screen which is rotated to its central axis and it is a vertical, so that the movement of raw material is done with the help of their angle of inclination. Next method is abrasion cleaning. So abrasion cleaning is used where the particles is attached to the surface or the contaminant is attached to the surface of the raw material, and with the help of this abrasion between the food particles and the moving parts of any machinery, cleaning machinery, so that the loose or the adherent contaminant which is easily removed. Okay. So example is trommels, tumblers, vibrators, abrasive disc and rotatory brushes. So this is a trommels used for the removing of the adherent parts. Next one is the aspiration cleaning. So aspiration cleaning is also called as the winnowing, where the difference in the density or difference in the weight of the particles, it is removed with the help of the natural air flow rate, or you can use the fans. By using the mechanical energy or electrical energy, the fans are used to remove the lightened particles. So what you have to do? So traditionally the farmers are following these practices where the grains which is threshed or which is milled by using the different mills, and whatever the husk or the plant material, if you want to remove that, so you have to put in upward direction, you have to fall these raw materials from upward direction to the downward direction in front of the natural air flow rate. That's why what happen, whatever the lightened materials you can see easily, the husk, bran or the any plant stalks, it will be easily removed with the help of natural air flow rate. Or by using the machinery, you can see there is a one motor fix here where the fans are rotated, supplying the air, so that whatever the lightened materials or the light particles like these green particles, okay, green colors, that will be easily removed with the help of air. Next one is the magnetic cleaning, where if the metallic particles present in your raw material, and what are the chances of presence of metal particles when you are doing some milling or you are doing this screening. So there may be chances of metal particles coming from these rollers or milling rollers or your screens. So that can be removed, or if it is not removed, then what happens, these metallic particles directly came into the raw material or your food product, and that will directly affect the consumer health. And in many food industry, metal detector is the CCP, that is the critical control point. So to prevent this entrance of this metal, so we can use the magnetic cleaning, where these magnetic cleaning removes the ferrous metal using the permanent or electromagnets. So these metal particles derived from the growing field or pick up during the transport or preliminary operations like constitute hazards both to the consumer as well as for the processing machineries like cereal mills. So the geometry of magnetic cleaning systems can be quite variable. The particular foods may be passed over the magnetized drums or magnetized conveyor belts, or powerful magnets may be located above the conveyors. So this is the one example of these metal detectors, where the conveyor belts are there and the metal detectors are fitted over these conveyor belts. So when the product or the raw material passing over these conveyor belts, so it will be easily detected. Okay. So and if it is detected, the conveyor part will be open, and whatever the material which containing the metal particle, that will be directly drop at the bottom, so that the metal particles can be removed. And what is the procedure to remove these metal particles which is added to the magnets? So simply you turn off the power, so the whatever the adherent material metallic particles to the magnet, it will be easily removed. Next one is the wet cleaning method. So in wet cleaning method, we are going to use the water, okay, and when use the wet cleaning method, in which case you have to use the wet cleaning method, where the particles or the contaminants are tightly adhered to the surface of your raw materials. So in the case of tubers or the vegetables which are in soil, which are very tightly adhered, so in that case you have to use the wet cleaning method. So examples are soaking, spray washing, spray drum washing, spray belt washer, flotation washing, ultrasonic cleaning and dewatering. We will discuss one by one. So first one is soaking. So it's a preliminary stage in the cleaning of root vegetables, where you have to dip your root vegetables in one container, okay, where the water is there. You have to soak for few minutes. Generally the concrete or metal tank will be used. Why? Because if you are using the wood tank, then there may be the chances of the absorption of water in the tank. So gridded bottoms are normally used for the removal of heavy solids, and slide outlets fitted to allow the removal of light debris. Warm water improves the efficiency of the removal of the adherent material, but what happens, because of that the product or the raw material also absorb the water, and that will cause the chances of the rate of spoilage. So to prevent that, you have to use the normally the cold water, but some cases you can use the warm water. Next one is the spray washing. Spray washing again is a very simple method, where you have to use the jet sprays, and you have to maintain the pressure as well as the contact between the food product and your spray, so that the efficiency and effectively you can remove the your adherent material. So widely used method of wet cleaning, food being subjected to the water sprays. Efficiency of spray washing depends upon the what is the water pressure employed, volume of water used, water temperature, distance of food from the spray origin, time of exposure of food to the spray, and number of spray jet used. So these are the criteria you have to select and you have to consider while cleaning the surface. So small volume of water at high pressure is more effective. So this is the one criteria set where you can use the small volume of water and increase the pressure. Damage, there may be chances of damage by using the spray washing where the surface or the texture is very delicate, or delicious fruits cannot be cleaned, or the contaminant cannot be removed by using the spray washing. The texture can be damaged. Suppose example is that the strawberry and delicate vegetables like asparagus. So there are the chances of damaging of the texture. Sometimes high pressure sprays are also used to remove or separate the damaged part or the spoilage part from the peaches and tomatoes, and also for the adherent soil. So these are the some pictures showing that how the spray jets are used in the food industry. You can see in the for the oranges, cherries, again oranges and apples. So the spray jets are fitted over these conveyor belts where they are washing the fruits and vegetables. Then spray drum washers, again it is a simple and similar to the spray washing. Instead of the conveyor belts, here the drums are used, and these drums are rotated, and these sprays are fitted over these inside the rotator. Okay. So drum which rotates slowly is inclined to the horizontal. Why inclination? So through natural gravity and through inclination the raw material easily rotate and it will be easily move. Speed of rotation and angle of inclination control both the movement of food within the drum and duration of the cycle. Washer is equipped with the central spray rod which is fitted with the jet or slot through the which water is sprayed. This washer is useful in loosening dirt and it may be cause damage to some food. Next one is spray belt washer. Again it is a simple method where these your raw material is moving through the belt, and again the spray water sprays are fitted over the belts. Then flotation washing, again it is simple use for the raw materials where the raw material size is very small and it is very difficult to clean the surface and clean the raw material. In that case the flotation method is used, where if the raw material is very small, like suppose if the peas, if you want to peas clean, so in that case you can use the flotation cleaning where the oil can be used and dilute oil, mineral oil, detergent emulsion through which air is blown, so that there is a formation of foam, and whatever the contaminant present that will be trapped in this foam and that foam can be removed. So that is the one flotation washing method. Next one is the ultrasonic cleaning method, in which normally the ultrasonic frequency waves where the women can detect at in the range of frequency 16 kilohertz. Here you have to use more than that, that is 20 to 100 kilohertz. So that what happens, because of that rapidly alternating pressure creating in the path of the waves, and this lead to the rapid formation and collapse of the bubbles in the field, and because of that there is the agitation. So that cavitation and decavitation result in the release of energy, and which will cause the violent agitation of the particle immersed in the fluid, and this phenomena used to affect the loosening of the contaminant. So this ultrasonic cleaning using the water or detergent. And last step is the dewatering, where after your wet cleaning method you have to remove the excess water present on the surface of equipment and the food raw material. So dewatering may be effected by passage of the food over the vibrated screen or by use of the dewatering grills like specially designed rotary screens. And the example is clean peas for freezing or wash wheat for milling. Dewatering centrifuge may be used. If you not remove the excess water, then whatever the post processing unit operations like drying and freezing, that will require the more energy again for drying as well as for the freezing. So this is all about the cleaning topic, which is the pre-processing unit operations in the agricultural commodity, for the agricultural commodities in food processing industry. Okay, we discuss about the what is meant by cleaning, what are the functions of cleaning, what are the different types of cleaning methods, and what are the contaminants. Okay, so thank you very much.